Former US President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to dozens of criminal counts for mishandling some of the US government's most sensitive secrets and preventing their return. Trump's plea, entered before the US magistrate judge Jonathan Goodman, sets up a legal battle likely to play out over the coming months. It marks the US's ex-president's most serious legal threats yet, and as a firestorm of criminal investigations imperil his bid for a second White House term. Donald Trump is facing 37 felony charges related to the mishandling of classified documents. The prosecutors have accused former US President of endangering national security by holding on to top-secret nuclear and defense documents after leaving the White House. The 49-page charge sheet says Trump took hundreds of classified government documents in cardboard boxes to his Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida. The indictment states Trump kept the files, which included records from the Pentagon, CIA, and the National Security Agency, unsecured at Mar-a-Lago, which hosted large events. On at least 2 occasions, Trump showed classified papers on US military operations. Trump's personal aide, Walt Nauta, named as a co-conspirator, has been charged with 6 counts for helping him hide the documents. As per the indictment, the documents were kept at various locations in Mar-a-Lago, including a ballroom, a bathroom, Trump's bedroom, and a storage room. The former president was allowed to leave the court without conditions or travel restrictions, and no cash bond was required. Goodman ruled Trump was not allowed to communicate with potential witnesses in the case. Trump's aide, Walt Nauta, was also released without having to post a bond and was ordered not to talk to other witnesses.
I had every right to have these documents. The president enjoys unconstrained authority to make decisions regarding the disposal of documents. That's unconstrained to make that decision. Joe Biden had troves of classified documents from his time as vice president and even as a senator, which was completely and totally illegal. In fact, other senators heard about it.
Trump faces charges that include violations of the Espionage Act, which criminalizes unauthorized possession of defense information and conspiracy to obstruct justice. He would serve a maximum of 20 years in prison if convicted. Trump's legal woes have not hurt his standing with Republican voters, though. A recent Reuters and an Ipsos poll showed that Trump still led rivals from the Republican nomination, and 81% of Republican voters view the charges as politically motivated. Most of Trump's Republican presidential rivals have lined up behind him and accused the FBI of political bias. It marks a sharp turn from the party's traditional support for law enforcement. Vivek Ramaswamy, one of the presidential candidates, said outside the Miami courthouse that he would pardon Trump if elected. Now, experts say the complexities of handling classified evidence and legal maneuvering by Trump's lawyers could delay a trial by more than a year. His defense team is in flux after 2 lawyers quit the case on Friday. In the meantime, Trump is free to campaign for presidency and could take office even if he were to be found guilty.